Hey guys, my name is Calvin, and I feel like I finally should take you on a tour of my Batcave. So stay tuned and join me as I take you on a full tour of my Batcave. All right, welcome to the Batcave. Come on in. This is the Batcave. I am so excited to finally show it. Here's my dog. His name actually is Bruce Wayne. Say hello, Bruce. He responds to Puppy because I've always called him Puppy ever since I got him. But I legally named him Bruce Wayne. But overall, here's the room. I'm going to go into detail about everything you see because this has been a lot of work, but it's been fun. That's the only thing that probably doesn't match, but my best friend gave it to me, so it's worth keeping in here. Also, it needs to stay off the floor away from my dog. So let's go over a full tour of this room. So starting on this wall here, this will be my portrait wall, pretty much all of the art I've collected over time. So I have different things like this is the Justice League, the Green Lantern, the Emotional Spectrum. My best friend actually gave me this as a gift. Sorry, the light's shining on it. It's a Batman comic, Shadow of the Bat. And you'll see later that when he got me this comic, I never read it. I went ahead and purchased all of the books. Just so I can have the complete story. But yeah, so this is just different art, Night Terrors and Superman, Wonder Woman. Now here, I actually have the Batman #1. I believe they've started over for the 4th time. So I felt like I had to have the first Batman issue because who knows, it might be worth something one day. Same thing with these. They're not film sales, but they're kind of like it. They're just limited edition. I got number 11 of 200, and it's all from Batman the Animated Series. Believe it or not, Batman the Animated Series started all of this, like all of it. My mom actually got me this for Christmas. I was so excited. I insert a picture of me posing with it because I just loved it so much, of all the different types of cars, the different Batmobiles. I also bought this. Now I bought this one and that one. That one lights up, but I'm too lazy to put batteries in it. But I got those both from the store. I thought they were super cool. I love the size, and I just knew that they would make great symmetry. And this is super special as well. I got this from a Kickstarter. Tom McFarlane did it because I just had to have it. I've always wanted his signature, so he signed it. And this is a corner box like you would see at the top of a comic book like that. So had to have his signature, so if I ever go to a Comic-Con, I don't have to stand in a long line. I already have his signature. Next up, I have this Batman poster, and then this Batman poster you can kind of see. And basically, my dad gave me those one time for my birthday. I thought that was just super cool. He literally took me to a toy store to get me those. So I just was like, cool. And I guess for me, it was pretty awesome because my dad taking his grown son to a toy store. But yeah, so continuing along with this wall before I move on to the next wall. I bought this from DC's website. I had to have it. I've always wanted a bust of a Batman. And this is a full bust from 1989. So I just thought that was just super cool. And I was like, yes, gotta have it. Love the Batman fleece blanket. It actually does not stay there, but I figured for the video, it would look super cool. Otherwise, my dog scratches on it a lot. That's not what the white is. That's just the backside is white when they should have made it black. Love this pillow. You'll find I got a lot more things from Six Flags because Six Flags carries a lot of merchandise by DC characters. Look at them falling asleep. And this also came from the same toy store where I was with my dad. And I thought this was super cool when I showed it online in like one of the groups. Everybody was like, where did you get it? And I was like, from the toy store. I don't remember the name. And they also made a Superman version. And they're both from the animated series. So this is like part 2 of the animated series. So I just was like, that is super cool. It used to be up here. And when I posted it, they were like, oh, the black curtains makes it look like he has a real big cape. But anyway, moving on to this wall. I need to catch a breath. Moving on to this wall. This is where I keep almost all of my comics. And they're not just floppies. So I like to collect omnibuses, which is basically a really big book of multiple different comics. Like different character arcs and stories. It might be by authors. Some I've collected a little, like deluxe covers and compendiums. Some of these are full stories like the Omnis, but they're just in like deluxes. As you see, when I talked about that comic my best friend gave me, this is Shadow of the Bat. So this is all 4 of that run of that one comic book. And I have some other books as well, along with DC Finest, and they're all in alphabetical order. So that's part of them, and then the others are right there, but I'll get to them in a bit. So like I said, this is all of my Omnis. I actually have some more on the way that are going to fill up this shelf. They are also in alphabetical order, so whew, I'm just excited to have them. I just love comics. Comics to me are amazing. It's like watching movies that you're reading. Like, it's so darn cool. I also have a love for theme parks. So this is a roller coaster I put together by Coaster Dynamics, and it has like a little thing that you turn, and this coaster goes throughout the whole course. It's not perfect. It kind of slows down right here. It doesn't always make it over here as well, but for the most part, if once you get it here, you can kind of just flick it, and then it goes throughout the whole course. I'll put in a video as well of what this looks like going, so you all can see. Really cool thing. I wish it was a little bit taller, then it would probably flow through easier. And then I wish this was motorized. But anyway, I have a lot of statues because I didn't want to collect action figures. So I have a lot of statues. This is Batman here. And then I love that I have the Batman statue in his blue suit. I thought that was super cool. So variations, you know. And that's all of this wall. Moving on to this wall here. Yeah, let's just go by place by place. So this is the bat plane. Love the black plane. I had the hardest time trying to figure out where I wanted this to go, because as you can see, it hangs over the edge, so it's at an angle. But yeah, so this is my bat plane. Absolutely love it. It was a crazy thing when it went on sale. All the enthusiasts went crazy, and we were like, gotta get it. So I pre-ordered it and got it. Let's see. So just different things. So this is a Joker action figure by McFarlane. I actually got this from Bahamas when I went on a cruise. I thought that was super cool, even though it's Superman. I didn't care. It was DC. I love Batman and Superman, but Batman more. Lunchbox, that came from Six Flags as well. Like I told you, a lot of things came from Six Flags because that's where you can grab good DC merch. Cool book, motorcycle. Love to have the bat vehicles. If you notice, I love to have the different bat vehicles. You'll see I have more as well. Superman statue, Dr. Fate. Love it. Following along with toys, my mom bought me this set of different action figures. So you'll see Joker, the Riddler, and then I have Killer Croc and some others as well. Here is another Batmobile. Love it because it even came with the Alfred action figure. This lights up as well. I just typically don't, you know, because this particular vehicle, the lights go off on their own. And for me, I like for lights to stay on. When I was with my dad, I also got this collectible Joker figure. It's from the Batman the Animated Series as well. And it even includes a certificate of authenticity. It's a numbered edition. So I was like, woo, anything that's really collectible, I love to have. So I was like, definitely got to have it. Next up, I have these basketballs here. I want 3 more, and they're going to go up there on that wall. But for now, from Six Flags, got them down here. Another lunchbox. This is really cool for me because it's a Batarang from Batman Beyond, and I feel like a Batman Beyond does not get a lot of love like he should. And then coming over to the TV here, I love this. It's a great watch shot. So I have different Batarangs. So you'll see I have a Batarang here, another Batarang here in the middle, and then another Batarang, which I think is awesome. And you can't really tell, but if I zoom in, you see the different little Batman action figures that are on the TV. So the decor is here. And then a few of these mugs came from theme parks, a few of these shot glasses, but for the most part, I just love them because they just look amazing. Like, look at these mugs. Like, even some more Batman Beyond love. Gotta love it. Love Batman Beyond. And then this is really cool. So this light turns off as well, but I love it because his eyes light up. And then these are the action figures from the other set, like with the Joker. And then these DC McFarlane bust as well, which I thought were super cool. And this whole little corner just looks amazing with his eyes lighting up like that. Funny story, so I bought this Batmobile from the animated series online, and I put little Batman action figures to go in there. And then my dad surprised me and bought me this one without knowing that I bought this one. So now I have two, and they look great side by side. One is, that dark blue, and another's just black. But I thought that was so cool that my dad was like, "Oh, you got one? I bought you one." And I was like, "I'll take it. I'm not turning down Batman." And then recently, just for this Christmas, my mom bought me this bat plane with the Batman action figure. I'm still collecting the DC Pops, the Funko Pops. I don't really care for too much of the bigger ones, but I just love this set because you can get it on a Batman symbol figure. So still trying to get those. Oh, and I almost forgot. I do have some Funko Pops. I probably couldn't see them, but I got like the Flash, Batman here, and then there's a Wonder Woman right there. So coming over here, I have this Lola Bunny ball. And like I said, I keep it up here so that my dog simply doesn't try to get to it. Ooh, it's deflating because it's getting wrinkly. And then I got this from AMC. It's actually a popcorn bucket. And when I was an over-the-road truck driver, I had my mom literally drive to another city just to go to AMC. But you'll see it lights up, and it really is so darn cool. So I had to have that. Next up, this is a funny story because I got to meet Wonder Woman at Six Flags. And I didn't want to hold it while I was taking a picture, so I put it down. And she said, how dare you put me down? And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." She was like, "Yeah, take a picture with me." And I was like, okay. So I literally was taking a picture with her with the Wonder Woman bear. This is one of my most prized possessions. This is a Batman Swarovski figure. I remember telling my family that I wanted it, and my mom, my dad, and almost every single person, even my friends, were like, "Why do you want to spend so much money on this?" And I was like, "Because I have it, I want to spend it like it's Batman." So I literally bought it, and I was like, "Yeah, I have to have it." And my grandma was like, "Don't worry, I got a little bell jar so for it to go in." And I was like, "Thank you, Grandma. Thank you for believing in my expensive dreams." Superman action figure, and some more Batman Beyond love. This is his bat plane from the animated show. Nightwing sitting there looking awesome. And I missed the chance to get a Build-A-Bear Batman. So one day at King's Dominion, they had a Build-A-Bear there with the Batman outfit. So I finally made a Build-A-Bear with Batman. Love it. And then something rare is this Joker mobile. You always see Batmobiles, but you never see a Joker mobile. So this is from one of the episodes in the animated series as well. So I was super happy to have that. Got a Flash. And then some more Hot Wheels, different mobiles as well. And then this awesome Batman. Another funny story about this is that when I was at Six Flags for DC Heroes Fest, I literally walked up to the booth and I was like, "I just want this. Like, I'll play your game. I'll give you money. But whatever I win, can I just win this?" And that sounded so awful and selfish, but I really wanted this. It's so big and it's multicolored. I was like, I gotta have this. So she let me spin twice, and on because the first time I didn't get it, but on the second spin, she was like, just go ahead. And then out loud, she's like, "Oh, look, you won so and so," because she like took her hand. I was like, tink, so that I could win this. So best employee ever, because I really wanted this, and I'm so happy I got it. Next up, I have my Batman lava lamp, which I actually just turned on, but oh well. But it's super awesome. I always turn it on the weekends, and I love this collection of the Green Lantern rings of the color spectrum, the emotional spectrum. Gotta have a Wonder Woman. So you gotta have the Trinity. I have Superman, Batman, and I have a Wonder Woman. I don't know if I'm gonna always get all of these statues, but at least gotta have the Trinity, right? Another Christmas gift. My mom got me this Batman, along with this Batman Connect 4, which I think is awesome. And then when my best friend comes over, I can't wait to play. But he lives in Los Angeles, so that's that. And I know this is on the floor, but I did get my dog Batman toys. And I specifically leave them in here. Like, I don't let him leave them. Let him take them all over the house. Next up, this is more of my comics. This just finishes the alphabetical order, and because the shelf can only fit so many over there, the rest of them come over here. And I still got more space to grow, but yes. These two Nightwings, woo! I read them probably in like a week. Like, these are some big books. But this story was so darn good. I can't wait for the next one to come out in March. Next up, this is actually all of my shirts. Because of the closet in my bedroom, all of my shirts have to fit in here because I bought all of these when I was an over-the-road truck driver. And yes, being the nerd I am, they are all different. That says Six Flags, that says ramen. But I promise you that a majority Nightwing are... Oh, look, I got a Wicked. I forgot my best friend bought me that. Harley Quinn, Scooby-Doo. I love that I'm telling you that most of these are DC, and then I still find ones that are not DC. Batman. Let's see what we got here. Aquaman. Superman from the new movie. Had to have that. And then I love stuff like this where you have Tom and Jerry dressed with Jerry just that dressed as the Joker. Thought that was so cool. Halloween shirt, Chucky. Wonder Woman, love that. And they're all in, color order. Aquaman, Green Arrow. But yeah, majority of these, like, I would say 95% are DC. I'm surprised when I went through them, I didn't just pick out a, Black Lightning. How rare. Yeah, but all of these, well, majority, like I said, 95% are DC. Last but not least is this wall here. Treasure this wall. I had a friend that used to work at a store, so I found these Batman and Joker canvases, which I thought was amazing. But more importantly, when I went to DC Heroes Fest, I got to meet Batman. And that was amazing. I didn't even know what to do. I literally walked up to him and I was like, ooh, what are we doing? What kind of pose? And he was like, whatever you want to do. And I'm just like, okay. And my little giddy self was just like, ching. So I was so happy I got to meet Batman. I'm a grown adult, knowing that this is not, whatever. But I couldn't care. I met Batman. And I was just as excited when I met the Flash as well. He looked at my shirt. He was like, that's you. You're Batman. And I was like, yes, sir. I'm Batman. But that was just such a cool interaction. And so this wonderful lady is, look at her face. She's so cool. That's Wonder Woman. Oh, I had the best interaction. She's a talker. I love people like that when you get to meet people and they're talkers. And that's the one when I put the bear down. And she was like, no, pick him back up. Take a picture with me. She called that bear Wonder Woman. Best interaction ever. So, yeah, this is the Batcave. Like, love this room. Love Bruce Wayne. And, yeah, welcome to my Batcave. I hope you all liked it. I put a lot of work in. I forgot this sign. A friend gave me this sign. And then I bought the posters. It's centered. I actually have it plugged into the TV. So that every time the TV comes on, it automatically comes on. And then when the TV turns off, it turns off as well. Because that's a lot of lighting to just keep turning on and off every time I walk in here. But yes, I'm sorry. That's my Batcave. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all enjoyed the tour. I love this room. This is my favorite room. It makes me so happy. It brings me so much joy. And yeah, welcome to the Batcave. Bye.